So then I don't know what minute it was. We've got the team coming down the left side again. I felt like Hernandez didn't get any pressure on stopping any sort of cross or cutback cross that then people came crashing through and scored on. What do we?
Well, so I'm going to say, so
here it is right here. Look at this.
Before you roll the finish the clip, I'll say that not only in the 19th minute did I write down that the outside backs are pinching too far in.
Yeah, too pinched in, right?
And I'll get it to a minute, but I actually think Hernandez was far worse than Gutman. But the other thing that I noted is that because our outside backs are flying so much up the field, they're leaving the center backs and the defensive midfielder Alonso on an island so much. I'm like, and it's so wide open. I wrote down, what's going to happen? We're going to end up going back to three in the back. Remember when De Boer had too much forward and whatever?
Yeah.
And then he decided, we got to pull it back and go three to the back. And then suddenly we couldn't score for like months. That's my fear, Mikey Dobbs.
All right. Well, I'd rather see the high risk stuff that we're seeing right now.
I agree.
And sort it out. But do you want to go to the clip?
Yeah. So describe right now where it's paused, what's happening, and look at the position of Hernandez.
Right. So right now the ball is about 40 yards out. Guy driving it in up the center, just off to the left, top of the key. There's a guy that is wide open out left, and Hernandez is a good, 15 yards pinched in at the top of the arc. And
so here's the thing, right? So normally, okay, you'd say there are moments when the outside back in a panic moment has to pinch in, to cover a wide open guy when the center back gets out. But if you look at this clip where it's paused right now, the center back is in perfect position. In fact, both center backs are playing 2v1. The guy who's running with the ball, there is not only Osvaldo chasing him to close him down, but the center back can still get over there.
Yeah.
There's no reason whatsoever for Hernandez to be where he is.
Osvaldo's got the guy. He's got enough time to get back to get the guy who's playing the ball.
Right. Great job.
Hernandez could start getting out wider right at this moment. And much wider. And as the ball goes, if we play the clip here.
Well, I would have said he should never be in to begin with, right? Not just that he should get out there earlier, but he never should be in that far to begin with. What I would like is to see him out, and then in an emergency, he can come in. Because right now, if he comes in anymore, he's going to run over Franco.
Yeah. But if Franco isn't right where he is right now, then it's an easy pass to the left. So...
Sure, he's there, but in an emergency, if they have to pass it to that guy and he has to come over as a second guy, he can still get back more. Yeah. I don't understand that positioning at all.
Yeah. But, look how much, even right here, how much space Hernandez is giving. He's more worried about where his hands are, of course, in this day.
Well, the only thing he has left to do, as we've paused it brilliantly, is that the only thing he can do here is hope that he can block the cross. So he's put his hands behind his back to avoid the stupid, handball, which is smart. But he's still 6 yards away. He's not even making it hard for him to get his head up. Look, he could still take more time and get that cross.
He could do anything. He could dribble him at this point, but what does he do? He just
and the crazy part about this is that we actually have 3v2 in the middle defensively, 3 defenders and only 2 attackers, so we should be really covered. It's a really tough ball to get beaten on, right, as you'll see in a second. But he has all day to pick it out. That's the only reason he can pick out this exquisite ball that he makes.
All right, so here he goes. He cuts it back. Yeah. I forgot that it was that guy coming from the far side that ends up scoring it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But the only reason why he has that kind of time to slot that ball back is because he had all day out wide.
Yeah.
And why?
Zero pressure on him. Yeah, no, I know. That's what I was screaming about during the game. It's like, why does he have that much space?
And Hernandez, it wasn't just on that play. He was doing it over and over and over, which makes me believe that was coached. That's not just Hernandez, badly out of position and not getting it. Now, people are going to blame him. And in fact, he got substituted later, when they moved Lennon back. And I'm sure the coaches are like, you didn't do a good job. You got beat multiple times. It's not his fault, or at least it's his fault of where he's starting. But that has to be what they're telling him.
Yeah.
Because Gutman's doing it too. Although the interesting thing I would argue, and here's why I am a huge fan of Gutman, he actually is also pinching in quite early. but he is so against it. He keeps going out early. Like if you watch him live,
he pinches in and then starts.
Yeah, he refuses to go all the way in where the coaches want him, and then he's making plays.
All right.